don't look at number 8 or number 2. All you look for is look for Akatavia. Look for the umbrella. That's all. Yeah? The night is fast spent. I'm not going to speak for long. But on 7th December, we are going to go to elections. And the main issue facing us is who can handle this economy and put Ghana back on its feet. That's all. That's all. You see, there's something the NPP used to say, and they keep repeating it, and they've repeated it until it sank into the minds of Ghanaians. They always say, we are better managers of the economy. We are better managers of the economy. We are better managers of the economy. And you know, there's something in social psychology. If you continue to repeat a lie over and over and over again, people come to accept it as the truth. But if you compare the economic records of NDC and NPP, it is clear that NDC is a better manager of the economy. Because at any time that NDC has been in office, we've had a more stable economy, we've had a more stable currency, we've had lower inflation, we've had lower cost of food, we've had more stable currency. I mean, just compare the two records. Today, our debt, they took it from 120 billion to 767 billion cedis. And out of that debt, $11.5 billion, not cedis, 11.5 billion, not million, billion dollars was borrowed from Eurobank within a 5-year period. You know what that money could have done? It could have asphalted the road from Kumasi all the way to Hamile. It could have done the railway line from Takrade to Kumasi to Hamile. That money could have built all the schools in this country. That money could have done all the roads in this country. With that money, we could have provided every community in this country with electricity. With that money, every Ghanaian would have had access to clean drinking water. And the question you ask is, what did they do with the money? What did they do with the money? Just squandered it. And the pity is that none of those people who borrowed that money are the ones going to pay the money. You know who is going to pay? You know who is going to pay? It's you, the young people of today. You still have 50, 60 years to live. Some of that money is payable in 50 years' time. You are going to stay alive and continue to pay that money. And so when people have done such harm to an economy, when people have inflicted such pain on their people, when people have looted their country dry, when people have imposed hardship on their citizens, you don't reward them by voting for them in an election. Any person who votes for MPP in this election is voting for impunity, encouraging them to do what they have done to the citizens, the pain they have inflicted on the citizens. What you are saying is you don't find anything wrong with it. You vote for MPP because you don't see anything wrong with how they've mismanaged this economy. You know, the best message that Ghanaians can send not only to the MPP but to the rest of the world is that they have done enough damage and it's time for them to go into opposition and go and reflect on the damage that they have done to this country. Ezu, I've been president before. I have colleagues who are ex-presidents and some who are still president. And anytime I go to an international engagement, all of them are shocked at Ghana. And they ask me, Ghana, what happened to you people? Because we were held up as the model of democracy, as the model of economic management. Countries used to come to us to come and learn about our local government system, come and learn about how we are managing our economy. So they ask, why? What happened, Ghana? And I just say, some two people, Akufo-Addo and his Baumia, came. And this is the effect. You see, and the point is, they try to treat us as kids when they say, oh, it is because of COVID. Everything was okay till COVID. Or they say, oh, everything was okay till Russia, Ukraine. You see, there's something that every leadership must do. You must know that crisis will happen in this world. Ukraine is not the last crisis. COVID is not the last crisis. Another crisis will come. Today as I talk, Israel is fighting Lebanon. Iran is threatening to come in, Gaza and all that. There could be a conflict in the Middle East. And there's a conflict in the Middle East, a crisis will happen in the world. And so what you do is you must build the resilience of your economy. And that is what NDC was doing. They came and all the buffers that we had built, the stabilization fund, the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, the sinking fund, every Energy Sector Levy Act, everything they collateralized and spent everything. And so when COVID came, what did you expect to happen? We all went into COVID. Côte d'Ivoire went into COVID, didn't they? What is Côte d'Ivoire's inflation rate? It's 5%. And yet Ghana's inflation rate is 22%. And so, Côte d'Ivoire went through COVID, didn't they? Russia-Ukraine war, are they fighting it in Ghana? No! It's being fought in Europe. And yet, Ukraine, that is at war, its economy is doing better than Ghana's economy. And so, you see, and the thing is, they never know how to tell the truth. Tell Ghanaians the truth, that we were not able to do what we said we would do. And so you must apologize to the Ghanaian people and beg them to give you another chance. But they are too proud to do that. They got the finance minister to do it. Anta. But he's not the one. He is not responsible. The people who are responsible for the mess of this economy are Akufo-Addo, Baumia, Kenoforiata, and the whole economic management team. So, one of the main reasons that was given for bringing the vice president as running mate to Akufo-Addo was that he was going to handle the economy. So today, if the economy is in a mess, take responsibility for it. And yet, running away from economy into digitalization, electric cars, digitalize this. Why don't farmers have fertilizer? Digitalization. Why don't we have medicine in our hospitals? Digitalization. The major responsibility of any government is first and foremost to put food on the table for its people. Then you must make sure that your nation is healthy. Then you must make sure that your children are getting a quality education. You must make sure that your people are able to travel around the country in comfort. You must make sure that they have shelter to lay their heads. Those are the responsibilities of a government. And you can only do it if you fix the economy. And NDC is going to come and fix the economy. So, I know a lot of young people are losing hope. A lot of young people say, look, we don't see any future in this country. And I can understand you. After what has happened these last 8 years, you are justified to lose hope in your country. But I stand here as the former president of Ghana and the incoming president of Ghana to appeal to all the young people of this country. You are my children, because many of you are the same ages as my sons. And I appeal to you not to lose hope in this country. This country will rise up again. Ghana will stand on its feet again. It is true that I've done one term already. I have just one term to go. But one term under a good leader is worth more than 10 terms under a poor leader. And that is why I use the word reset. I'm going to do a reset of the Ghanaian economy. I'm going to do a reset of our governance. I'm going to do a reset of our attitudes so that we can hope again, so that we can look to the future with confidence again. And after I finish my work, the next generation will take over and continue with what we have done. And so I appeal to you, my children, the youth of this country, don't lose hope. This country can be better, and we're going to make it better. And we'll hand it over to you, and you will take it to the next level. Ghana has the potential. It's not going to change overnight. Nowhere changes overnight. America did not become America with one clap of thunder. Europe did not become Europe with one instant abracadabra. It took work, it took time, it took dedication. And so what I promise you as president is that hard work and dedication. And most of all, it is honesty and truth. I will not lie to you. I will not tell you what I can do. If things are difficult, I'll tell you. If things are good, I will tell you. And that is the first principle of leadership. Because if you are open and transparent to the people, then they understand what is going on. And so I've said that in the first 100 days, when I come into office, I'll hold a national economic dialogue. And we're going to invite our chiefs, organized labor, our nurses, our doctors, our teachers, our economic experts, our religious leaders, civil society organizations, everybody. And we're going to open the economic books to you. We'll tell you what the state of the economy is. And we will call everybody to come on board so that we can work and build our country up again. That is a promise I make to you. Our first priority is to stabilize the economy. Our first priority is to stabilize our currency so that the economy can stop deteriorating, because the economy is responsible for everything. If you have a failing economy, it will affect education. If you have a failing economy, it will affect healthcare. If you have a failing economy, it will affect the quality of your roads. And so, I promise you, we're going to work together to make things better. I know you have issues here. We were extending electricity to several communities, especially in the western part of the constituency. After we left, those constituencies have been left in darkness. I can assure you that when we come, we're going to prioritize rural electrification again so that we can extend electricity to more communities. Because electricity is life, and it transforms the lives of people. Once electricity comes into a community, people are able to set up small businesses. So I can assure you that that will happen. I just want to talk about one thing. Gold is everywhere in this country, and so mining is taking place. In your constituency, you have a mine that is coming up, which I hear is Azuma Resources. Our policy is that we're going to encourage the mines, that when you set up a mine, you must take local people, young people, and train them so that they work in your mind. It is in the interest of the mining companies themselves that the young people and the community have a stake in what is happening in your mine. If you are doing a mining operation and the young people of the community are earning income from there, they are looking after their parents, they are able to bring money into the community, you will be at peace with yourself. But if you open a mine and you say, no, I'm looking for only trained people, you go to Obuasi, Takwa, and go and bring people to come and work and you cut the community away, then you will have trouble. And so it's not only Azuma Resources I'm talking about all mining companies. We would have a policy to make sure that they take local youth, train them and employ them in the mines so that they can also have an income. We have a sustainable policy on small-scale mining, because while you have the big mines operating, we also have to make sure that our small-scale mining is sustainable. And so we have a whole new policy on small-scale mining so that those who are not employed by the big mining companies would be able to do mining in a sustainable manner that does not denigrate the environment. So time is fast spent. I want to thank you for waiting for us. If I look at the crowd here, this is day one of Upper West Region campaign. I want to say that Nadolu Kalio is number one. You have I see more people here than anywhere we've gone so far. And I like your vim. And so I just want to introduce my younger brother. I'm sure you've heard a lot of the initiatives we're introducing. That includes no academic fees for first year. If you go to nursing training, teachers training, university, agri college, first year, no academic fees. You won't pay anything. Teachers, we're going to guarantee, we'll help you to take loans, government will guarantee, we'll deduct from your salary little by little. If you want to buy a motorcycle, you want to buy a small car for yourself, we would help you to get it and we'll deduct it from your salary little by little until you pay for it. We're going to introduce a housing scheme for public sector workers and other workers who have a 15-year to 20-year life ahead of them. And so if you have 15 years, 20 years to retire, you can choose the house you want. It will normally be a small 2-bedroom house. And you show where you want us to build it. And then we'll build it, we'll deduct it from your salary over 15 to 20 years. The house will be in cedis. It's not going to be in dollars. And so by the time you go on retirement, you have your own house to go and live in. We don't want you to retire and go to your family house and go and be quarreling with your relatives and say, this was my grandfather's room. No, you must have a place to retire and go and stay yourself. And then for the young people, every year we want to select 10,000 of you and show us what you want to do. We want you to be a business owner rather than be an employee. So whatever you want to do, if you want to establish a bakery, we will help you with the ovens and the equipment for the bakery. We will give you the flour. We'll give you the things you need to establish the bakery and give you a little working capital. And then you can start baking bread, meat pie, and all those other things. But we're not going to leave you like that. Every 3 months, somebody will come and visit you and see how you're doing. We'll do that for 5 years before we leave you on your own to manage your business. If you want to establish a poultry, we will give you the poultry houses. We'll give you the chickens, day-old chicks. We'll give you the feed. We'll give you your working capital. We will visit you every 3 months for 5 years. Make sure your poultry farm is up and running before we leave you. Hey, so, under the 24-hour economy, we need more security men. So we anticipate that over the next 4 years, we'll employ 25,000 policemen and women. Hey, so, but we want our police service and our security services, the military, to represent the face of our nation. So we want the Garis there, we want Wallace, we want Gunjas, we want Ewes, we want Fantis, we want Gas, we want Zambramas, we want everybody to be part of the police service. So when we're recruiting, we're going to give quotas to regions, and we're going to come region by region so that everybody has an opportunity to be part of the police service. And so, to wrap up, I just introduced my younger brother who's standing for the parliamentary election. When you get the ballot paper, you'll be given the presidential ballot first, and after that, you'll be given the parliamentary ballot. I am number 8 on the presidential ballot. There are 13 of us, and he is number 2 on the parliamentary ballot. But please forget about the number. Don't look for the number. Don't count. All you look for is look for the Akatawia. Whether it's the parliamentary ballot, you look for the Akatawia, you put your thumbprint there. If it's the presidential ballot, you look for Akatawia, you put your thumbprint there. That's all, and you've done your work. And so he is standing for parliamentary, I'm standing for presidential. And so when you vote for me, JM, and I know that this constituency is a safe constituency for us, I want to pay my respects to our Honorable Speaker, Alban Bagbin. He has made Madoli Kalio very proud. And he's a proud son of Ghana. I am happy that he's a colleague of mine. I served in Parliament with him, and we've been colleagues and friends